Welcome to the Savage Productions YouTube channel.
Hey everyone, how's it going? I just wanted to give you all a quick update video. I wasn't really covering this the other night, but I did actually take my Mustang out for a ride. I went to a local car meet up at a Sears that was closed down in Cincinnati area, and it was doing good. Everything was fine. It got a little hot, just a little bit hotter than what we actually want on the way there, so I pulled over and let it cool down and everything and made it there. But then on the way back, everything was good too, and I was literally a mile and a half away from my house, and then this just loud pop sound happened, and then just a lot of racket happened from inside the engine. So I shut the car off immediately and basically had to get towed a mile and a half home, which really sucked. So yesterday I started digging into the cause of the issue, and my dad came over and he was kind of helping us out, and you know, we were really trying to figure out exactly what happened. Well, come to find out, all of the exhaust valves were hitting, and one of them hit and just broke. So this broke off of the bottom of the head and was basically floating around inside of the cylinder, and then of course when we took the head off, this thing was lodged into the bottom of the head. So I'll put some pictures up on the screen now, but it sucks. Really sucks, because first of all, we had the tune date on September 10th, and second, this is just an unneeded expense and just a stupid thing, freak thing that happened. So I don't know if the car is going to be back together by the end of the year. As you can see on the exhaust valve, there was actually markings on all of the pistons, not just the one, number 5, where this thing came off, but there was actually markings on the bottom of the head, on the actual bottom of the valve itself. So, you know, we're going to have to basically replace all the exhaust valves in the head. I need to get a friend of mine who knows how to weld aluminum and just fill in the hole where this stuck into it. It's just that thick, and we just need to fill it in, grind it smooth, and, you know, clear out the bowl. It didn't hurt any of like the actual where the valve seat goes or anything like that, so I think that we'll be fine if we just fix the bowl itself. Unfortunately, there was also a little bit of damage to the cylinder wall. I'll throw that picture on the screen now. There was one where it was just kind of riding back and forth. There was just a teeny tiny little thing, which I actually already cleaned that up with like some emery cloth. But there's another spot where there's just like you can kind of catch your fingernail on it, and that's no good. So hopefully we could just get that honed and we don't have to get it bored out and sleeved. But that piston that was there, we'll probably replace that piston. So the plan is figure out, first of all, if we can, you know, just hone that cylinder and clear up that little bit where the valve actually hit the cylinder wall. Or we're going to reuse the same pistons, and we're just going to get the actual fly cuts kind of cut down deeper a little bit, which it kind of sucks because I'll lose a little bit of compression, but I got to do something because I can't put a much thicker head gasket on it. It was already hitting, and I need at least 120 thousandths clearance on the exhaust side, so I can't put like the current one I have on there is like a 50 thousandths compressed head gasket, and I can't put like 170 on there or anything. So we'll get those valve reliefs cut out a little bit more, just cleaned up and everything. Hopefully we can reuse that number 5 piston. It does have kind of a little nick in there, but we got to take it all out, disassemble it, you know, the whole 9 yards. So just wanted to let y'all know it's going to be a while before we actually see any more videos of this car on the channel, but luckily we'll be able to roll out with my dad's car. We plan on taking that thing to LS Fest and having some fun on the streets. And then there's a couple other events this year that we plan on going to. A couple events in Bowling Green. I think there's some going on in like Columbus, Ohio, something like that. So we're gonna have some fun with his car. Just kind of, you know, put this thing on the back burner until, you know, the winter comes, and then we'll just hustle on it as a winter project. So anyway, this is actually kind of unrelated to this video, but this is the first video that I put out since I actually made this thing. I made a PayPal pool for my roll cage expense, and I'm gonna be putting most of the money into it. It's just a thing that I made to where I can put my money into it and not have to touch it or anything. But after I made it, I realized that it was shareable, and this is something that I was going to like send to my parents and send to my girlfriend and say, hey, if You know, you wanted to buy me a birthday present or a Christmas present or anything for the holidays, like just put some money in there, because it's going to be a lot of money that I'm going to be forking out for this cage and, you know, now all these other expenses and everything. So, I mean, I have this YouTube channel. I'm not asking you all to go on there and, you know, dump a bunch of money if you don't want to or anything, but I mean, I'm going to put the link down in the description. So, you know, if you want to, you know, go over there, check it out. Anything that you give would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, if you like what you see on here, you know, that'd be a little bit of a way for you all to help me out if you wanted to, but it's not required at all, please. I'm not one to really ask for handouts. Anyway, that's going to be the end of the video. 1 like equals 1 broken valve. If you're new here, please subscribe, and I'll catch you all in another video.